Are these Congress motor mouths? Are they minority appeasers, or are they saboteurs? I'm going to go ahead and use that word today while I ask a legitimate question as a journalist viewer. Are these saboteurs within the Congress party deliberately making comments of this kind just to embarrass the party and push them into a corner on polarizing issues, and that too right before elections? It's an important question, and you'll see why in just a moment. This is 5 Live. I'm Shiv Arur. These are the headlines. Okay, before that, I want to show you what Satish Jarkiholi actually did. He's a Congress MLA. He is a Congress leader. He is the brother of the more famous Ramesh Jarkiholi of Belagavi, who belongs to the BJP. And he is also part of the Congress state machinery in Karnataka. But this man has said Hindu means dirty in Persian and the old Turkish languages. When asked to apologize, when leader after leader within the Congress party has been apologizing on his behalf, he has brazened it out. The question to ask is this a time to step into contentious, sensitive, communal, religious-linked issues when the Congress is trying to win an election? That's the question we're asking. Watch this report.
हिंदू शब्द कहाँ से आ गया है? ये हमारा है. हिंदू का जो मीनिंग है वो बहुत गंदी है.
The word Hindu is Persian and has no links to India. It has an extremely dirty meaning. The controversial remarks by Karnataka Congress working president Satish Jarkiholi has sparked off massive outrage.
हिंदू शब्द कहाँ से आ गया है? ये हमारा है. पर्शियन का है. पर्शियन का है ईरान, इराक, कजाकिस्तान, उज्बेकिस्तान. फिर भारत का उधर का क्या संबंध है? फिर आपका कैसा होगा ये हिंदू? आपका नहीं है. फिर आपको इतने उसको ऊपर बिठा के क्यों आप जा रहे हैं? हिंदू का जो मीनिंग है वो बहुत गंदी है.
Despite facing massive flack, the Congress leader remains defiant, sticking to his guns, referring to Wikipedia to prove his point, refusing to apologize.
जो हमने किसी को निंदा किया है, गाली दिया है, ये हमारा है, हमने कोर्ट किया है, प्रूव होना चाहिए ना, ऐसे ही हम माफी मांगे.
The BJP has turned the heat on Jarkiholi, calling his remarks anti-Hindu and his behavior anti-national, blaming the Congress mindset for a tirade against Hindus.
धार्मिक भावನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಧಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋ ರೀತಿ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಂಡೇ ಕೇವಲ ಕೋಟಿಗಾಗಿ ತುಷ್ಟಿಯ ರಾಜಕಾರಣವನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂತರಿಕ ಕ್ಷೋಭೆಯನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇದು ದೇಶದ್ರೋಹದ ಕೆಲಸ. ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಮತ ಅನ್ನೋ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
The Congress promptly distanced itself from Satish Jarkiholi's remarks, giving a meek defense that he has been told to withdraw his remarks.
Satish Jarkiholi's statement is purely his own statement. Congress party will not agree it. We condemn it. Our party is a party with a lot of history, culture, multi-language, multi-religion. We have formed out of it. We don't want to hurt anyone's sentiment. So we have asked the explanation from him.
Amidst this raging war of words, Satish Jarkiholi came out with another dare, telling his critics to prove him wrong.
अगर कोई का कह दिया अपॉलॉजी करो, अपॉलॉजी क्यों नहीं करेंगे? हम प्रूव कर दीजिए. प्रूव करने के बाद अगर प्रूव हो गया तो हम हमारा स्थान को हम रिजाइन कर देंगे.
Several opposition leaders have been in the eye of a storm for allegedly insulting Hindu religion, including former Home Minister Shivraj Patil, linking jihad to the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, DMK's A. Raja calling Hindus Shudras and children of sex workers.
वो महाभारत के अंदर जो गीता का जो भाग है उसके अंदर भी श्री कृष्ण की अर्जुन को भी जिहाद की बात ही कहते हैं.
இந்துவாக இருக்கிறவரை சூத்திரன், சூத்திரனாக இருக்கிறவரை நீ விபச்சாரியின் மகன், இந்துவாக இருக்கிறவரை நீ பஞ்சவன், இந்துவாக இருக்கிறவரை நீ தீண்டத்தகாதவன். எத்தனை பேர் விபச்சாரி மகனாக இருக்க விரும்புகிறீர்கள், எத்தனை பேர் தீண்டத்தகனாக இருக்க விரும்புகிறீர்கள் என்கின்ற கேள்வியை உரக்க சொன்னால்தான் அது சனாதனத்தை முறியடிக்கின்ற அடிநாதமாக அமையும் என்பதை.
Is there a bid by some of India's political leaders to use inciting remarks against Hindus with a clear eye on political gains? With Sagai Raj and Nagarjun Dwarkanath in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, India Today.
And remember, Satish Jarkiholi is only the latest leader of the Congress party to make some, unconnected claims about an issue that has no relevance to the daily discourse, especially right before elections, and embarrassed his party. It has forced his party to issue clarifications. In fact, Satish Jarkiholi's comments have embarrassed the party so much that even someone as senior as D.K. Shivakumar, the state president, has come out and apologized and said, this is not the official stand of the Congress party. The question to ask at this point of time is, why do these leaders open their mouths just to embarrass their party just before elections? Are they channeling some kind of inner mission to appease minorities? Are they basically motor mouths? They can't control their mouths because they just love the sound of their own voice? Or is it something more insidious? Are they actually indulging in sabotage of the Congress party at the behest of others? We are not casting any aspersions on anyone. We are merely asking questions. Because think about it for a moment, viewer. The Congress party is trying to mount a spirited fight in Karnataka. It is seen as one of the states where the Congress party is not on a weak wicket, where it can put up a strong challenge to the incumbent BJP. Just at that time, a Congress MLA, months before the election, a Congress MLA with absolutely no context, no subject, no topicality, absolutely no compulsion to speak on a sensitive polarizing issue, goes ahead and says, oh, in Arabic and in old Turkish, etc., Hindu means dirty and enslaved, etc. I am not even going into whether that is true or not, because as far as I am concerned, it is irrelevant. The fact is, leaders like this are basically bogging down the Congress party and making them divert their attention and resources into apologizing, into saying sorry, into distancing, into saying Congress is not officially with this stand, into basically, just fumbling with words to try and clarify with something which you can't see any nuance in. Let me go straight across now to Madhu N. Rao, is spokesperson of the Karnataka BJP. Syed Asad Abbas is a political analyst. He speaks on a case-to-case basis depending on what the issue is. In this particular case, I'm guessing he's going to be independent. But I also want to tell our viewers that the Congress party very tellingly refused to be on this debate today. They haven't boycotted 5 Live, or they've not banned me, at least so far, but the Congress party has decided not to be part of this debate, and that alone, Syed, that alone should tell you how embarrassed they are by Mr. Satish Jarkiholi's comments. But that's a question I want to ask you first, Syed, which is, what is the reason for making such comments? I am not even wondering whether it's true or not. Whether it's true or not is a matter of Google and Wikipedia and scholars and historians. I don't care whether it's true. I give 2 hoots about Arabs and Turks. My question is, why should a Congress MLA, a few months before an election, embarrass his party in this way on a topic that is, it is a hot button topic. It will get everyone irritated and angry.
Shiv Sahab, I'm as angry as you are or any of my Hindu brothers are. Let me tell you, I'm from the minority. I'm from the state of Karnataka. I'm from Bangalore. Will I be appeased with such a ridiculous statement? Absolutely no.
Exactly.
My best friends are Hindu brothers. My society is with Hindu brothers. My neighbors, Diwali, Kaju Katli is from my Hindu brothers. This is what happens on a lighter note when a neta reads too much of WhatsApp University. This is a prime example of a PhD holder of a WhatsApp University. Also, let me bring to your notice. Does this attribute to the Congress party? It's very unfortunate. What did Mr. Randeep Singh Surjewala say? This is absolutely shameful. He has unequivocally, unconditionally condemned the statement of Satish Jarkiholi. Another leader like a D.K. Shiv Kumar, who always stands by his supporters and followers and MLAs, he too has cut himself ties.
But they have no choice, Syed. They have no choice.
Absolutely, no choice. As a matter of fact, these are the ones who are called the saboteurs. They sabotage their party, their seat, all of that. I truly believe that the Congress party must not just seek an explanation and must, after that, give him a show cause notice and remove such people from the party. This is absolutely not done. By saying a word like Hindu, this man does not even understand. I have read Persian scriptures, I have read Arabic. Nowhere in Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, or even in Persian word will you see Hindu as a dirty word.
Which is irrelevant, in my view. In my view, that is even that is irrelevant. Because we don't care about what other countries have in terms of words. That is not even relevant to this. The topic here is, you know, for no reason, no relevance, no context, a sitting Congress MLA, this guy is 60 years old, he's not even a spring chicken, he's a veteran guy. What reason does he have to do this to put the party in a spot?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, the strict action must be taken. Sri Rahul Gandhi ji is doing the Bharat Jodo Yatra. There also needs to be a Congress Jodo Yatra where they pick out such weeds from the party. What are you trying to project here? Will us Muslim brothers of the minority be happy with this? Absolutely no. This is deranged. This is shameful.
No, the appeasement habits of the Congress party are so outdated that, you know, like yourself, Syed, I'm sure Muslims at large are probably laughing at the silly things that Congress leaders tend to say, thinking, you know, Muslim log will be happy and they will be appeased. So I completely agree with you when you say that it's actually insulting to believe that our Muslim brothers and sisters will be, you know, will be joyful when they hear such idiotic comments from a person like Satish Jarkiholi. Madhu Rao, what do you think it is? What do you put it down to? Is this, you know, it is easy to say, appeasement. It is easy to say appeasement, but what do you think it is? Because this is a senior leader saying this.
I feel really sorry for Mr. Jarkiholi. It's highly condemnable and very demeaning to Hindus. Now, point number one. Now, let me tell you, this guy, Mr. Jarkiholi, is the working president of the Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee.
Yes.
And he has all the audacity to tell about his own religion like this. I really am shocked and appalled at the fact that he cites WhatsApp and Wikipedia. This shows the IQ level as that of Rahul Gandhi. I mean, it's so demeaning. I mean, what is he going to say? He's telling the word Hindu is vulgar. The term Hindu is, he is ashamed of the word. I mean, this is called as pathological hatred towards Hindus. This is a tirade against Hindus, and let me tell you, I don't think this could have come without knowing of any higher persons in the Congress party. I'm sure everyone are aware of this. You know, they're all decimated souls because they know very well they're going to be decimated and seeing the dust in the elections of 2023. This will add wound to the injury. These people have time and again, let me tell you, time and again, this is not the first time. Let me remind everyone, the viewers, every time whenever such thing has happened, they tell, oh, I'm sorry. Why are you not ashamed of telling about your own religion like this? I mean, I'm appalled. You were just telling me, I don't care about what, Kazakhs say or even Iraq say. For a moment, just think, why are you so much tearing against the Hindus? That's simply because this is nothing but appeasement politics. See, and I'm sure that people will teach lessons to such individuals.
Let me go back to Syed. See, Syed, as far as the BJP is concerned, you can't blame the BJP for taking this issue and saying, look, this proves our point that the Congress is an anti-Hindu party. They are basically appeasers. They believe that the Muslim vote bank is theirs by birthright, and therefore they are traditionally an anti-Hindu party. But my question is a little bigger than that, Syed. You know, whether it was Shivraj Patil recently, you know, old fuddy-duddy saying, you know, the Gita professes jihad. Then you have this joker, Jarkiholi, saying, you know, Hindu means dirty and slave, etc. Before that, you've got Digvijay Singh, totally out of context, talking about Hindu terror. Mani Shankar Iyer pops up every now and then to embarrass the party and making a total ass of himself. You know, I am honestly asking, is it a question of the Congress party not having control over these people? Is it a discipline issue? Or is it something insidious? Are these people genuinely trying to sabotage the party from within. That's a grave charge, I admit. But it's a question that needs to be asked because the Congress is not exactly in a good place.
Absolutely, Shiv Sahab. The fact of the matter, let me also bring to your notice something very progressive as a matter of fact. I've been invited to 2018 when I ran for elections. You were also there with me.
Yeah.
We did have an interview feature. Let me tell you the fact, Shiv Sahab. I've been invited to various educational institutions where I quote from the Bhagavad Gita. The Lord Krishna saying it's beautiful when a minority member speaks of this. Why Bhagavad Gita? What attribution is jihad to Bhagavad Gita? It's absolute foolish. Also, as a matter of fact, we've spoken about Digvijay Singh, Manish Shankarai previously. I truly believe if the Congress party needs to be taken seriously, the leader now, who's also from the state of Karnataka, Shri Mallikarjun Kharge, the AICC elected president, must deal them with iron hands.
But Syed, you made that point. Let me ask you a specific question. You know, as a Muslim citizen in Karnataka, you've seen the political hustle and bustle in Karnataka elections. I want to ask you this question very frankly. Is this really about attempts to, appease Muslims? These comments that are made by people like Satish Jarkiholi, is this actually, like Madhu claims, are they so naive and so old-fashioned and so disconnected from reality? Do they actually believe that this is something that appeals to the Muslim vote bank?
Let me tell you, as a person of the Muslim vote bank, this to me, my brethren, my community, it does not appeal. Our Prophet speaks of Hubbul Watan, love for the country and your neighbors, love thy neighbor. This is absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I will laugh on this. Any person, what good when you call a Hindu brother or a word Hindu as dirty, what good does it do to you? You're not only sabotaging your party, yourself, but your well-being and the way you've been raised by your respective parents. We need to. Ranjit Singh Surjewala said something very nice. Hinduism is a way of life, which I agree. It is a civilizational reality. Our Prime Minister just spoke of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. One earth, one world, one family, one religion, one future. And this person comes and shames himself.
It's pointless. It's pointless because I'll tell you it's pointless, and Madhu, I'll come to you. The reason why both DK Shivakumar and Randeep Singh Surjewala, who are both respected senior faces of the Congress party, embarrassingly having to come on to social media and apologize. Sorry, he didn't mean that. On his behalf, I apologize. This is not Congress thing. The point is, Satish Jarkiholi is busy brazening it out. Syed and Madhu. Madhu, to you first. When he was given the opportunity to retract or clarify or apologize or regret or whatever, he said, if anyone proves me wrong, I will quit as an MLA. He's brazening it out. So it's not even an error, Madhu.
I know it might baffle you guys, but it doesn't baffle me though, because anyone who has stated so like this in the Congress party have supported it, be it Shivraj Patil, be it Manishankar Iyer, be it Rahul Gandhi himself, be it this guy. The point is this: what can you expect out of those leaders who follow the leaders of their own party? Have you not forgotten as to what happened July 18 last year when the Christian pastor, Mr. George Ponaya, he insulted Bharat Mata? What did he say? I'll quote, "But we wear shoes." Why? Because the impurities of Bharat Mata should not contaminate us. The Tamil Nadu government has given us free footwear. This Bhuma Devi is dangerous. You could catch scabies from it, unquote. This is the brazenness at which Stan is talking. And Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the great IQ Rahul Gandhi, sits in front of him and listens to all the alleged gyan from him. What do you expect of the leaders in the Congress party to do? You think this would have not gone without the notice of Mr. Gandhi? I don't know. Mr. Rahul Gandhi was the same person who told with the difference between Hindutvavadi and Hindus. And believe you me, I don't believe that it is to, sabotaging the Congress party. The same Congress party, let me remind your viewers, it is the same Congress party in 2007. They have filed an affidavit before the Supreme Court of India. They say, we do not know the existence of Ram. What can you expect from such a political party?
All of this, I am a cynical journalist. I have known Syed also since 2018 when we met during the 2018 election. I'll be there in the next few months to cover the next election. How time flies, doesn't it? But the fact is, some things just don't seem to change. That is the scary part about our politics. Whether it is appeasement, whether it is sabotage, whether it is motor mouths, whether it is people making these dumb comments and, you know, putting their own party in a mess at a time like this, it is absolutely perplexing and bewildering. Madhu says there is nothing perplexing or bewildering about it. This is the nature of the Congress party. The Congress party refused to be part of this debate, but we will continue to ask these questions. And if anyone who has a brain is watching, and all our viewers do, remember, this is a question that we're asking on behalf of the Congress party. What right do these people have to embarrass the Congress party at a time like this? This is a country that needs a strong opposition. And that's the reason why we have covered this story. Madhu and Syed, pleasure, gentlemen. Thank you very much for being with me here on 5 Live. And since this is Polarization Nataka Varsh 2022, what else can it be called? Because story after story from Karnataka has been polarizing. Hindu, Muslim, halal, azan, hijab, the works. And here's the latest. The Idgah Maidan in Hubballi. Remember how there was a big fight over whether Ganesh Chaturthi could be celebrated there? And now Asaduddin Owaisi's party, the AIMIM, which is frequently branded as Team B of the BJP for some reason, has now made a big deal out of celebrating Tipu Jayanti at this same Maidan. Take a look at this report. First, it was Savarkar, Savarkar, Savarkar. Then it was Tipu, Tipu, Tipu. When you hear the names of these two historical figures echoing across the airwaves, you know that it's time for the next election in Karnataka. After the big fight that finally paved the way for Ganesh Chaturthi celebrations at the contentious Idgah Maidan in Karnataka's Hubballi, now Asaduddin Owaisi's AIMIM party has demanded permission to celebrate Tipu Jayanti at the same Idgah Maidan this week.
नवंबर 10 तारीख को जो भारत के प्रप्रथम फ्रीडम फाइटर है हजरत टीपू सुल्तान, हुबली में हम लोग AIMIM पार्टी से कॉर्पोरेशन कमिश्नर को लेटर दिया है कि वो दिन हुबली के ईदगाह मैदान में हम लोगों को उनका बर्थ एनिवर्सरी बनाने के लिए परमिशन दे.
Politics over Tipu Jayanti has been a fiery issue every time Karnataka has been headed to the polls. Owaisi's party, frequently targeted as being the B team of the BJP, will face charges of handing another juicy polarizing issue to the BJP yet again. This at a time when the Congress state leadership, especially former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, has repeatedly been labelled a Tipu Bhakt who practices politics of minority appeasement. Siddaramaiah's face has even been digitally morphed into images of Tipu Sultan in the past. The demand from the AIMIM comes in the wake of several Tipu-centric eruptions in the headlines, from the recent renaming of the Tipu Express to the removal of content on Tipu Sultan from school curriculums. Tipu Sultan may have died 222 years ago, but the new demand is proof that in state of war Karnataka, Tipu is alive and well. With Nagarjun Dwarkanath in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, India Today. And we've got some breaking news coming in on a story that we broke to you first yesterday. The Congress has moved the Karnataka High Court challenging a city civil court order over blocking of their Twitter account. This pertains to the film KGF's music being used by the Congress party and them being sued by the record label for copyright violation. An urgent hearing has been granted to the Congress party and it is currently underway between the High Court Division Bench. Senior Advocate Abhishek Manu Singhvi is arguing for the Congress party. This is over a 45-second clip of the iconic song Veera from the movie KGF 2 that was used in one of the marketing videos of Rahul Gandhi from the Bharat Jodo Yatra. A massive row has erupted online and offline after superstar actor turned politician Pawan Kalyan's swaggy but totally unsafe car stunt during a political mission in Andhra Pradesh's Guntur earlier this month. In filmy fashion, The Janasena party chief travelled to the Ippatam village in Andhra Pradesh's Guntur district, sitting on the rooftop of a car. That was the eye-catching element of what was otherwise intended to be an emotional and politically fueled mission to save people that the Janasena claims are being targeted by the government in Andhra Pradesh. This actor-turned-politician may have ignored road safety and invited a great deal of criticism, but he wagers that his mission justifies the means he took to do it. Whatever be the case, it has triggered a huge fight online as well as offline. Take a look.
His superstar ride towards an Andhra village has lit up the internet. And after India Today picked up the story, it has fully exploded. Telugu actor Pawan Kalyan was waiting for his golden moment to shine in politics, and he seems to have found quite a filmy way to grab attention. The actor-turned-politician pulled off a massive stunt which his fans may call daring, but is in every way illegal. Pawan was spotted sitting on the rooftop of a speeding car, defying all police orders, making his way to a village in Guntur to meet families affected by a recent demolition drive. The visual, which may initially look like a scene from a big-budget action film, shows Pawan Kalyan leading the convoy, sitting on top of a luxury SUV with his team members dangling on either sides. In fact, there are a bunch of escort vehicles following the star, and they too appear to be aping Pawan Kalyan's stunt. The car behind has nearly 3 people sitting on the rooftop and over 5 people dangling on both sides of the car. The convoy is seen visibly speeding and swerving on a highway, risking not just Pawan Kalyan's life, but also endangering all his team members, who appear squished and tightly holding on to the car rails. One can only imagine what would have really happened if one of those drivers had to apply a sudden brake.
We have already ordered our police department to take necessary action regarding the situation what he has done on the roads. See, it's not a political. He thinks it's a. It's not. It's a cinematic kind of a thing. It's a real life. It's not. It's a real life thing. No, it's not a real life.
But the Janasena party insists that the end justifies the means, and that the party's film star leader was merely calling attention to a selective demolition of homes by the ruling party YSRCP. This was Pawan's way of sending out a political message to arch-rival and Andhra Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy. After the daring stunt, Pawan landed at that village, met with the families, and there too, in full filmy style, promised those villagers to take action against those who demolished their homes. Pawan Kalyan's ties with Telugu Desam party leader Chandrababu Naidu has exposed him to fierce attacks from Team Jagan, which labels him Chandrababu's adopted son. With a single seat in an Andhra assembly dominated by Jagan Reddy's party, Pawan Kalyan has demonstrated that he wishes to escalate the face-off non-stop till the next election in 2024. The latest stunt, the latest attempt to create a big splash, perhaps inviting a crackdown that could trigger an escalation. While the Andhra government scoffs and mocks, Team Pawan says that Team Jagan is wary of giving the star any space or a chance to grab his moment. Bureau Report, India Today.
Yesterday, India Today did the story. We had invited both sides, but only the representative of the Andhra Pradesh government turned up. We've still got an invitation out to superstar actor-turned-politician Mr. Pawan Kalyan himself to come on our show and take our questions. We've asked repeatedly. Hopefully he'll accept our invitation at some point of time at his convenience. Today we have on our show Ravi Chandra Reddy, is a spokesperson of the YSRCP, which is the ruling party of Andhra Pradesh. In a moment we will also be joined by, I have the name with me, we have with us Shiva Shankara Rao, is the General Secretary of the Janasena Party, who will be with me live. He was live with me. For some reason, he's just stepped off camera. I don't know why he's done that, so we're requesting him to please join back because he'd agreed to be with us. In fact, we were patching him and then he stepped off the show, so we're going to try and get that connected once again in just a moment. Before all of this, before I go to my guests, and I want to do it once we have both the guests on our channel, I want to show you a tweet that has been put out by Pawan Kalyan today. Let's put that tweet on our screens right now. This is a tweet that was put out by Pawan Kalyan, which basically has a video of a young man, which is also part of this tweet, talking about a young man who is no longer alive, who happens to be the son of an Anganwadi worker, who the insinuation is has been targeted by the ruling party of Andhra Pradesh. This is a young man who apparently fought on a Janasena ticket at some local body level elections, the son of an Anganwadi worker, and an emotional video has been put out by Pawan Kalyan as part of an overall campaign where Pawan Kalyan is charging the Jagan Reddy government with targeting his party, himself, his people, his supporters, etc., etc. That is the charge being thrown at the Jagan Reddy government at this point of time. I want to go across first now to Ravi Chandra Reddy of the YSRCP, the ruling party of Andhra Pradesh, to take on some of these questions. Mr. Reddy, Pawan Kalyan, who your party dismisses as, adopted son of Chandrababu Naidu, etc. He says, stop focusing on my car stunt. Look at what I was intending to do. He was there, he says, to help the people who are being targeted by the ruling government. He's also put out this very emotional video today. I hope their spokesperson will also join us in just a moment, as he had promised. But how would you respond, Mr. Reddy, to this charge that Pawan Kalyan is making at you and your party?
Shiji, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
We clearly say that Pawan Kalyan is a very good actor in films. But his continuous acting in politics is not permissible. Since 9 years he is in politics with Janasena, where he formed as a party, political party, but he is continue to act in public. And he is dancing all political steps in permission of Chandrababu Naidu. He formed a party, he announced a party, he floated a flag without any agenda and simply supported in 2014 to Telugu Desam Party and Narendra Modi ji at that time. They got together in power and no single MLA, no single seat has been contested by him at that time because he doesn't have any time at that time. So in 2019, he differed with BJP and he differed with Chandrababu Naidu and he contested against then ruling party and against YSRCP, joining hands with Communists, CPI, CPM and BSP to marginalize the negativity of Chandrababu Naidu. He differed at that time with a plan of action from Chandrababu Naidu. And now in 2024, he want to again align with Chandrababu Naidu. If possible, he want to align with BJP as well to get power for Chandrababu Naidu, not for himself. He is not having any agenda. He is not having any principles.
Mr. Reddy,
he is not having any goals for his party and for himself.
Okay. Mr. Reddy, I am speaking specifically of this incident in Guntur on 5th of November. The Janasena party says that this is vendetta politics, that the demolitions that took place there was selectively chosen, of people who are part of the Janasena. How would you respond to that charge, sir? Because what the Janasena and what Pawan Kalyan are saying is that this is selective targeting of his supporters. How would you respond to that?
You can check the reality in public. Everybody answered from there. Even public forum is having that video bites. Nobody lost any single house there. No house has been destroyed and touched. Only boundary walls and steps in encroachment, what was permissible to government to enlarge the road, to build a new road with certain expansion. Because it is in fold of Amaravati as then proposed capital by that time. It is in master plan. So
Okay.
accordingly, we have given notices in April, and one person, single person, gone for stay. Respective, anybody has not gone to court.
Okay, stay with me. Stay with me, Mr. Reddy. Shiva Shankar Rao is the General Secretary of the Janasena Party. Mr. Shankar Rao, you know, I hope you can hear me because we've been waiting for you for a long time now. The ruling party of Andhra Pradesh says that this is all drama, that Pawan Kalyan is creating drama, trying to help Chandrababu Naidu. All these stunts are based on lies. How would you respond to that, sir? I hope you were able to hear what Mr. Reddy said on behalf of the YSRCP. Go ahead, Mr. Shankar Rao.
Good evening, Sirji.
Good evening,
and
sir.
Also good evening to my colleague from YSRCP party. You see, generally those who are playing a drama, so they will allegate others that they are playing a drama. So whatever things happened in Vipatam village, it is nothing but a vendetta and the revengefulness of the government. It is a government-sponsored terrorism on the people, on the villagers, who has given a land to the party annual celebrations. That is formation day, that is on March 14th. So keeping in mind that activity, because the government at the time was putting all hurdles for performing our meeting. So the villagers of the Vipatam voluntarily came forward. They welcomed the Pawan Kalyan and Janasena party to conduct a meeting there, formation day there. It was a grand success. So keeping in that mind, to take a revenge, this government machinery, they devised a wise plan that we are expanding a road. That is, the village starting is a 10-15 feet road and ending is a 15 feet road. And in the wherever the houses of the farmers who has given the land, that road they are widening more than 100 feet. What a drama they have taken place. They have played. This is
but sir, the government, Mr. Shankar Rao, the government is saying no such demolition has taken place. Only encroached land, you know, demolition has taken place. And therefore, you are creating drama is what the government is saying. Just before you arrived, that's what Mr. Reddy said.
No, that is all false interpretation. Whatever Mr. Reddy was telling now, it is misleading the fact. Fact remains always fact. Because here what happened, why you are expanding in particular area? Because Tadepalli and Mangalagiri Municipal Corporation was formed in 2021. So Tadepalli, there were so many narrow roads. The entire municipal corporation, so many areas were narrow roads. Keeping aside all those things, why this government machinery started the widening of the roads in particular area? So the purpose, the intention, the timing is very clear that they wanted to take a revenge on the farmers who had given land to the party formation day.
Okay.
That is clear-cut evidence.
Mr. Reddy, how do you defend that charge, sir? How do you defend that charge? Saying that this particular Ipatam village, this highway has been chosen so that Janasena workers are affected.
Shivji, we respectfully invite all national media to that particular Ipatam village to expose this actor actions in public. Actor has to act in cinemas and in public they have to be a reality. And in this particular actor, Mr. Pawan Kalyan is acting for Chandrababu Naidu, and in real life also
Mr. Shankar Rao, I'll come to you, sir. I'll come to you, sir. One at a time. I'll give you time.
Acting in politics on daily basis, morning to evening basis. For this particular event, he came by morning flight from Hyderabad and he went away by 5 o'clock. 10 o'clock, 10:30 he came and he performed on a rugged roadshow, which is not permitted. And in that way, he should not do that. He is throwing a wrong message to entire youth and he is provocating to beat with stones, attacks with stones. And we want to shed bloodshed on YCP leaders. He is giving that call in open forums. Is it permitted? Being an actor, he may be a superstar or power star, whatever. He is in politics, he is not nothing. He is not having any powerless. He is powerless star in politics. He is having only one seat in Andhra Pradesh and we are having 151. Public gave mandate for us to rule properly. We are ruling properly. We respectfully to take you all people. I will take the responsibility. I invite India Today and all other
Okay.
news
No,
channels
we
on national media
will
to
accept that
particular
invitation.
village-
Mr.
to
Shankar
particular
Rao
village
respond.
to expose this gentleman. To
Mr.
expose
Shankar
this
Rao
gentleman
respond.
in national media.
Mr. Shankar Rao, respond to that. Your party has one seat. The assembly is dominated by the YSRCP with 151 seats, 175 member assembly. But Pawan Kalyan has, tried to create a big splash. He did it in 2019. I'm sure he wants to do it in 2024 as well, which is when the next election is. But the YSRCP says that Pawan Kalyan is just an actor and he should stick to acting. How would you take on that charge?
I'm not saying that, sir.
Hello, are you able to hear?
I'm not saying that. He may turn
Hello?
as a politician, he can serve for the people. But
Understood.
he is
Yeah. No,
acting in
that's
name
fair. That's
in
fair.
name of politician daily basis.
Hello?
For the benefit
Yes,
of
Mr.
the
Shankar Rao, go ahead.
any ideology and
Hello?
agenda.
Okay. Mr. Shankar Rao, go ahead. We can hear you, sir. Go ahead. Mr. Shankar Rao, can you hear me? You're on mute, sir. Go ahead. We can't hear you. Just unmute yourself and talk to us.
Hello?
We can hear you, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Just now, by virtue of his language, you can understand what is the attitude of YSRCP. Because the party official spokesperson, you can visualize, you can understand what is the attitude of the people of YSRCP. You see, Pawan Kalyan Garu is a party chief, Janasena, and it is under the People's Representative Act. So whatever he might be, it is his profession. That is acting in the films. But that is no way concerned with this activity. But always they try to blame on our chief. And whatever questions I raised, I posed, he has not answered just now. And he is talking all the nonsense, uttering the unparliamentary language. What I asked, what is the necessity to widen the road in a particular place? Because Tadepalli, Mangalagiri municipal area, it was formed in 2021. There are so many areas in Tadepalli and Mangalagiri, very, very narrow roads are there. But particularly in this small village, what was the necessity to the government? That was my question. Unless you have in a mind to take a revenge against the farmers, that he is not able to answer. And moreover, our chief, Janasena, Chief Pawan Kalyan Garu is a man of public, man of common man, man of poor people. When there was a harmness happened to the people, he will definitely rush. This is happened in throughout the state. Suppose there are 3,000 farmers who have committed suicide, and he went there. He has given 1 lakh each family. This is all things happening, and he is doing and helping the people, helping the masses, poor people. This is the political party activity. These people cannot understand. These people cannot digest the popularity which is gaining day by day. Hence they are developing all these plans.
Since the time we did the story yesterday, the number of allegations and counter allegations between both camps have been very, very frequent. I've been, attacked, given more information on social media and elsewhere, and that's the reason why we believe this is an important story to do. I'd like to thank the both of you for being on my show, because this is an important story for us. Andhra Pradesh is an important state for India today. We as the national media don't believe that everything should be Delhi-centric. We believe we are one country. Every story is a national story. This is not a South story for us.
That's right.
We will always
we are inviting, sir. We are inviting to know the facts and to expose these gentlemen in national media.
And I promise both of you, both Mr. Rao and Mr. Reddy, that I will come to Andhra very soon. We will all together go somewhere. We will do more stories about Andhra Pradesh. And we will continue to do journalism that puts the national spotlight on stories that others refuse to do and ask the hard questions. That's it on 5 Live. Thank you so much for watching. We'll continue to bring you such shows in the future as well.